In our modern culture, the word love is often watered down, not defined clearly, and misunderstood often. Behind one of the most basic human experiences lies one of the greatest of mysteries. A simple, but sometimes complex, 4-letter word. Love. What if you could actually plan to fall in love? Know exactly how to nurture and feed love? How to truly love yourself and others? Come with us. Take this revealing journey of discovery and finally unlock the secrets of love.
In this groundbreaking series, you're going to be taken on a journey through the body, the emotions, the mind, the very soul of love. We'll listen to celebrities like Kathryn Oxenberg, Casper Dien, Deepak Chopra, Marianne Williamson, John Gray, and so many others. Open your heart and let's take that journey together right now.
When two souls find one another,
I flashed on all these other lifetimes where we had been in love and we had been together, so it was like my soul was remembering a soul.
life takes on a new dimension.
But I slid across the floor and I said, "The camera's running, we're almost out of tape, will you marry me?" And she said, "Oh my God, yes!" And then we got shushed by a nun.
But unlike divine love, the human experience can be complex and painful.
When he sat me down to tell me that he had cheated on me over a 2-year period multiple times, I was 8 months pregnant. I don't think I've ever experienced that much pain as an adult.
In this program, we untangle the threads of jealousy, conflict, infidelity, misunderstanding, and weave them back together into the soft and silky fabric of the harmony we all seek in relationships.
If you want someone to change how they feel, this is what I teach men. Don't try to fix her when she's upset. Don't talk her out of her feelings when she's upset. That's like putting gasoline on a fire. It just gets worse. Instead, stand there like a man and listen.
The need for intimacy is one of the fundamental human drives.
Intimacy to me is a later stage in a relationship. The first stage in relationship is what we call attraction. You're attracted to somebody in whom you find traits that you want and you want more of, so you like to hang around with them.
Real intimacy, real love with another human being, a real authentic connection with another human being isn't found, cannot be cultivated, is not created or maintained on the outer realms. Intimacy is not of the body.
A spiritual partnership, spiritual relationship, is a relationship that supports our spiritual growth. And spiritual growth is just that core evolutionary process of expansion.
I think most people today are cynical about finding a soulmate. In fact, they're not even able to identify when they have found one. And I always say to them, the principal means by which to identify a soulmate is when you find someone around whom you are so comfortable that you no longer feel you have to prove yourself.
People want real love, authenticity.
It's the love that we have to have in order to be happy. It's not like the dessert of life. It is life.
In this series, you'll be empowered to know the differences between false and true love.
First phase is that
Romance.
whoosh, of romance and passion. But we call the second phase the inevitable, because inevitably that's going to bring up some old shadow parts of you that need to be brought up into the light in order to be loved and purified and talked about and that kind of thing. But usually what happens is when that comes up, we blame the other person.
We've all heard a lot about the role of forgiveness, the importance of forgiveness in relationships. You just have to forgive and get over it and get on with life. And yet we all know that that's an incredibly difficult thing to do. It's easy to say, but it's a very difficult thing to do because forgiveness is always required when we've been deeply wounded. It's not a cheap offering. Forgiveness is amazing. it actually changes the chemistry of a relationship, changes it from bitterness to sweetness, from stale to something that's suddenly alive again.
For anyone who's experienced the highs and lows of a relationship and wondered where are the answers to fulfilling, lasting, and soulful partnerships.
So much passion and electricity and so much attraction that there's that initial intoxication with love.
Now when people feel actually the intoxication of love, which is very different from just transient pleasure, you'll find that their body makes serotonin, opiates, oxytocin, dopamine all at the same time. These are the chemical mediators of what we call that intoxication that we experience, that spiritual ecstasy we feel.
If you're moved by love, love is the thing that will cause you to grow in ways that you wouldn't dare. You wouldn't have the courage, because love starts that process of charging the heart, opening the heart. As the heart opens, our courage is awakened.
Uncover the emotional, spiritual, and physical dimensions of love, and lift the veil of mystery behind this powerful phenomenon.
Experience wisdom teachings of ancient and contemporary masters woven into a seamless and enjoyable journey. Powerful shows that explore love through new perspectives.